Hello guys, so I have been showing you guys my very limited makeup collection. So far I have done face powders, I've done concealers, I've done eyeshadow palettes, and we've done bronzers, right? These are the only four things that I've shown you guys. And today in this video, I'll be showing you guys my primer collection. I only have four, so this is not going to be a very long video. Four primers, and I feel like all of these primers do a decent job. I like a few more than the others, so let's see which ones I have. So the first primer that I'm going to show you is this one. It's the Smashbox Smooth and Blur Primer. This is a sample size. I don't wear makeup every day, which is why the sample sizes for me last a very long time. I still have some left in here. In fact, this is the primer that I used today under my foundation. I feel like my skin is looking really nice. I barely see my pores, which I have very large pores in this area. And I've also had this on since 1, and right now it is 6. So it's already been 5 hours and it's really hot today. So my face should have been looking like a grease ball right now, but I feel like this primer is really good. I have oily skin for reference, and yeah, like as you can see, the skin looks really good for 5 hours of makeup. The second primer is this one that I have. It's the e.l.f. Poreless Primer. So this is my second bottle of this. I already had one that I used up, and it does a decent job. Like, I'm not gonna say that this blew my mind. It did not, but for those days where you just want a little coverage, this is really good to just wear even without makeup. It's just nice to put something on and just put some face powder on top of it if your skin is oily. And I love that it has a pump, and it fell on me. Yeah, I love that it comes with a pump, and yeah, it's white. Like this primer, it's gel-like transparent consistency, and then this primer is more creamy. So yeah, for people with oily skin, definitely I would go more towards the gel-like primers instead of the creamy ones. But yeah, I feel like this does a pretty decent job as well, so no complaints. This is the first primer that I ever bought. Before that, I thought it was a waste of time. It really isn't. Primers are very useful, especially for us oily skin gals. So, okay. Now, the third primer I got is this one. Now, this is a very interesting one. So, this is really good for people with dry skin, which unfortunately, I am not one of those people. So, this is something that it's a sample size, so I kept it and I am going to use it up. Only a little bit is left. So yeah, it's definitely more for wintry weather. So winters are about to start in a month or so where I live. So this is the primer that I'm going to be using more of. This is Kaale Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. It smells like watermelon, so that's really nice. This is also like a gel-like consistency. I'll show you guys. Like, it's gel-like consistency, but this is more runny because this is a hydrating primer. So this consistency is more runny, and the Smashbox consistency is a little thicker. It also has little, like, what do you call it? I'm forgetting what you call it. So yeah, it's the burst primer. So it comes with like these little, do you see that? These little particles. So it's just interesting. It's unlike any other primer that I have. I love how it smells, and this is gonna be my go-to primer during the winter season. And next up, and the last one that I have, is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Now, a lot of people rave about this, but I've also seen some bad reviews. For me, I like it. I like it. Is it better than this one? No. This is the best one I have, the Smashbox Smooth and Blur Primer. But this is also, I have hit pan in here, but a lot of it is left. This is the mousse-like primer consistency. There you go. This is really good too. I have used this quite a lot. It smoothens your skin out, and I feel like it adds a little bit of glow to your skin. Do you see that? See the difference between the two? This one's just more glowy now that I have the primer on this one. A lot of people say that this is comparable to high-end primers as well. So if you haven't tried it, I would recommend that you try it. It's not that expensive, so you can definitely give it a go. The one I have is Universal Sheer. There are a few more shades, but I just wanted a sheer primer. I prefer sheer primers to color correcting primers, so this is just something that I prefer. But if you want a little extra coverage with your primer, then you can use something that has a little more color to it. So that's it. All of these are very different from each other. This is more creamy. This is thicker gel, this is thinner hydrating gel, and this is mousse. So I prefer the thick gel primer for my skin, which is oily, acne-prone skin, but you can get the hydrating one if you have dry skin. And I feel like the e.l.f. putty ones are good for all skin, normal to dry to oily. Everyone can use it because it is a mousse and it doesn't really, it just blends in like seamlessly. It's really nice. So that's it. These are all the primers that I have, and I will be using all of these up until they are done. And I don't think the only ones that I ran the risk of expiring are these two, but these are a sample size, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be using all of these up before they die on me. So yeah, that's it. This is the video. The next video is going to be my lipstick collection. I did a previous video which showed my expired lipsticks, and in the next video I'll be showing you the lipsticks that I am using. If you're interested in that, do subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you like this one, or if you have any of these primers, please do let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!